Yes, this is rolling. I'm excited about this. About to do a live interview with the legendary Angela Campbell. She is in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm going to bring her on, hopefully. When she gets on, I'll get this started. Angela Campbell is watching the legend on her phone this time.
I'm here.
Thing of beauty, look at that.
Success.
Look at that. Just let us know if you need to whip out anything more than that bottle, though, all right?
I know, right? Yeah.
Super excited to have you on. You
Yes.
look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. She
You know,
said,
I heard my wife when I told her I was going to interview Angela Campbell. She says, I'm doing an interview with Angela Campbell.
yeah, we're going to do another one. We're focused on mommyhood.
Man, you are a legend. How
No,
exciting is this?
I just love it. We have such similar stories in life right now. So I love that because we can understand each other's
What's your
struggle.
little guy's name?
Colton.
Golden.
Colton.
Colton, I knew that actually.
It's
I did know that. What's your girl's name?
all good. Her name's Parker.
Parker, I knew that too.
Yeah. Oh,
Amazing.
she's
Well,
not here,
let's.
so we should not have a 3-year-old running around.
Me
like my
neither.
mom.
As a matter of fact, I kick them out of the house when I do my videos.
Oh, nice.
I try to. I try to. I'm very outnumbered in my house.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I tried under the sun to have this little man asleep, but you saw how that worked out.
So this video is in my group page, which I literally started a month ago, and just like you, in the past month, spent a week in the hospital.
Right.
So you know, bringing a newborn into the world. So I haven't had as much effect to throw into it. And like I always want to say, our kids are not are not our excuse, but they're our reason. But they also are a reason to spend a good amount of time with them, especially in their first weeks of their life.
Yes,
Very, very important.
absolutely.
So as I build this over the next 90 days, it's funny, I was listening to a minister from down your way, Mr. T.D. Jakes, and
Oh, I love it.
he was saying, don't give up on something in the first 90 days. And I'm thinking to myself, I have so much to do in the first 90 days. So, it'll be after then that I don't want to give up. But I'm gonna introduce myself as Billy Cowell. This is part of my Fit Life Professional live video or my podcast that I just started. Every week, I want to do a video, or I'm gonna bring in a couple of professionals and do my own education and bring in other people to do it as well to increase fitness pros, impact their outreach, and ultimately their income. So these interviews are going to provide some tools, and I'm sure Angela has some nuggets to bring your business forward. So I'm very blessed to have a couple minutes with this amazing woman and this little Colton, as he gets to eat on video. We probably won't, but he does. And her story, as I could get it, all right, as I could grasp it through a couple messages back and forth, looking on her website and on her Facebook page and LinkedIn and wherever else people find information about each other, I discovered that Angela was certified. She's a certified personal trainer. Went to school at the University of Phoenix. Currently does boot camps, which I think she started a couple of years ago, maybe 2014.
hmm
What's that called? Gladiator Boot Camp.
Yeah, Camp Gladiator.
Oh, is that what you're still doing?
Yep, still doing that.
Yeah.
I haven't, of course, these last few weeks, but we'll be back soon.
Personal trainer for 8 years with a small hiatus, which I'm sure we'll get into during our interview. She started network marketing at some point in the past, but I know she's in the current company that she's in for just about a year, maybe.
Actually, the current company, just a little under 6 months. I was with that other company for almost 4 years. The
4 years.
Yeah.
I definitely want to write down some questions. How I'm sure the last 6 months is probably more exciting than the last 4 years. I know how that story can go. But I did see on a Facebook page that you did the launch of this just in January of 2018. That's
Correct.
exciting. I didn't know that. I was like, wow, January 2018, because I know that we both follow John and Nadia Melton. They do a network marketing coaching where they coach people in every company, every business. And they just finished a 1 month, that's only 30 days, video challenge where Angela
Hmm.
kicked my butt. I think she got in the top like one, or no, I'm just kidding. Top 15? Top
Well, I was
15?
telling you before the baby got here, and then I think I ended in like number 8 or 11. I
Top
need to go back.
10 during a 30-day challenge and having a baby in that 30 days. All right, so that's tremendous. That's tremendous. I mean, I guess I don't have the same excuse, or I do, and I didn't get in the top 10. So that is amazing, and that's what I want to reach out and tell you about. So I can't say much more. Can you tell me anything that I may have missed?
No, like I don't know how far back you want me to go, like as far as like when I started personal training itself, or when network marketing came into my life, or I can go back as
How
far as you want.
how did you get started in fitness?
So in fitness, it's always been my passion since being just a kid in sports growing up, and studied physical therapy first right out of high school and ended up going a different route, and then kind of got out of the whole fitness. Look, hold on.
Oh,
Live video fail. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. One-handed mama right here. That,
yes.
so anyway, I started in the personal training. I started off just helping friends in the gym. Like I was always out of sports, out of high school. I kept working out, getting into my own, my own fitness, but I was never really helping anybody else. So then I had some friends that started asking me for help. So I would meet them at the gym, help them get through some workouts, that sort of thing. And then I had one, he just, he kind of woke me up that day and, why don't you not get certified and literally just do this for a living? Because at that point in my life, I was kind of in a transition anyway, trying to find what was my purpose. And that's when I got certified. I started with NASM, got certified through there, and then went straight into the box gyms, working with clients one-on-one, doing a lot of one-on-one training. And at that time, of course, I was in my late 20s. I wasn't married. I didn't have kids or none of that stuff. So I lived up there. If you guys are in personal training and do one-on-one training, you know what I mean by that. Like literally, it was my first client started at 5 a.m. I had a little break in the middle of the day, and then literally I was going home at like 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening. So it was just, but I loved it. I loved every single bit of it. Wouldn't change it for the world. It was a great learning experience. But I will say I got really burnt out because of those long, crazy hours. I loved it, but then I had actually in the process met someone who had a company that she was looking for some help, gave me an opportunity to go work for her in the corporate world. And at that time of my life, I thought, well, that might be the right thing for me to do. And what it did was I realized, one, I wasn't meant for a desk job. It wasn't my thing. I got out of fitness it was almost 2 years that I went to the desk job. And honestly, that's really what you know how in life things happen for a reason. And I truly believe that was put in my life for a reason, to realize what my purpose was. And that was to get back into fitness. And I kept my certifications current at that point, but I was working 8 to 5 and then some at that point, working overtime. I didn't have the time freedom or the financial freedom to make the change I wanted to get back into fitness. That's when network marketing came into my world. I had a friend that introduced me to my first company, and it was health and wellness, which I felt fit me perfect because that's what I love to do anyway. But it was a game changer. It helped me realize that I loved, number one, was helping people. So if you guys are in network marketing, that's that's my favorite part about it. You still get to help people, and honestly, network marketing woke me back up to, I wasn't meant to sit behind a desk and crunch numbers all day. I was meant to help people, and that's what it gave me my passion back. And it just woke me up. Like I put my head down and I drove, and in the meantime, we became pregnant with our first, with our little girl. So I had the biggest why ever, So just shy of a year in network marketing, I was able to quit that job, go start working from home, which I continued, obviously network marketing full time. But then I knew still there was something missing, so I got back into, and that's when I found Camp Gladiator. I wanted to get back into fitness, back to training and helping people in the fitness side, as well as with the health and wellness products that I had. But at the same time, I still needed time freedom because I was going to have a baby. And that's when I looked into group fitness, which to me, I love even more than the one-on-one. I love the group fitness. Some mornings I'll have 50, 60 people in a parking lot going through a workout with me in the mornings. So, the network marketing gave me the time freedom I needed to stay home and be mommy, but also get back into fitness, which I don't ever see myself being without. So that's where I am now. I teach 5 hours a week, literally 5 a.m. boot camps and a couple evening classes. And then the rest of my time is at home being mommy and working my network marketing business. So it's kind of my world now.
Wow. But you're still doing 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. We did it.
Woo!
I did it.
You can get 50 people out there at 5 in the morning.
We get a lot. I get some that try to show up around 4:30. But I'm a morning person, so that helps. I've always been a morning person. I don't mind getting up at the crazy early hours and helping those people reach their goals. So it's a little form of my personal development too. It sounds kind of silly, but just getting to help those people, on a daily basis, get their day started on the right note. Helps me also get my day started on the right note.
I actually, you and I are more similar than we even think. I only work my fitness business now in the morning as well. Sometimes I do some temporary or subbing type things in the evening if someone reaches out to me. But yeah, usually I had 6 a.m. this morning, 7 a.m., and then I was done.
Yeah.
But my kids all ditched me. I don't get to bring my beautiful little newborn onto this video.
Right.
So let me ask you about your network marketing business. What did it take to get started financially?
Financially, literally a couple $100. It will help me get started, and it helped me get started, on the business side, to get myself some products. So obviously, you want to be a product of the product and love what it is that you're doing and promoting. And another background too. Before I went into corporate world, I had partnered up with a guy that was gonna be an investor to open our own personal training gym. We were gonna open a studio, and I just got to seeing the investment that was gonna go into it, and the amount of debt I was gonna have just going to. It freaked me out. I totally backed out. Which again is just another thing I feel like really got me to where I'm at now. With network marketing, one of the things that I love so much is you can get started on such a small amount. For me, a couple $100 we invested, got some product, got started, and with the leaders, the way you said it yourself, I was with my first company for almost 4 years, but was unhappy with certain things on the business side. Really wanted to finally get to another level. We were stuck for a while for certain reasons and certain things that they would let you do and what not let you do. What our company does now, and constantly teaching you to do things the right way. And that was did some soul searching to make a move. It was the best decision I can say, honestly, ever have. So, the small investment that you can make getting started with a network marketing company and own your own business and creating the time freedom that you have is priceless to me.
Why don't you just threw out another story that I also follow in your footsteps, except we were only 2.5 years, made that same soul searching move. And it was a good one. It was a blessing.
Yeah, it's hard. It's tough. With the first company, we were, one rank away from the very top. But, you're not happy anymore. You don't have the passion anymore. Like, make a move. It happens every day. It's scary, and especially the financial side if you're making a good income. But, I know you can vouch too. It's been the best decision we ever made. I can guarantee you that already, just in the short months.
Now, so many people I've talked to don't like network marketing as a secondary source of income. As a matter of fact, in my group, I'm encouraging multiple sources of income. I'm encouraging interviews. I'm trying to discover interviews with people who are doing different things. But one thing people often say is that network marketing doesn't work. I want to ask you if you think there's any reason someone would not succeed in network marketing.
Honestly, if they give up too easy, network marketing is not easy. It's definitely something that you have to be willing to put the work in. I know a lot of people tend to come on board and they'll sign up and they make a few posts here or there and they're like, I had this talk with somebody the other day that was already wanting to quit and she hasn't even put any really effort into it. Like it's not an overnight success. And to me, I feel like that's one of the big things that a lot of people tend to quit way too easy is because they don't want to put the work into it. Like it's definitely work. It's consistently showing up. It's consistently reaching out to people that you don't want to reach out to. It's consistently doing things like this, like live videos when you don't want to do them. Probably one of the biggest fears I think that we talk to network marketers is doing the live videos. They're just scared to death of them. But when you get out of your comfort zone and really surround yourself by leaders like such as that we have in our company, like really, you have the tools, you just have to show up and use them. And like you said at the beginning of this video, these babies you can't use them as your excuse. Like, I mean, if you got to push back the video a little bit and bring the baby on, then so be it, It's part of the freedom that I love so much that you can do. I think effort, honestly, is the number one thing that why people don't succeed.
So here's Angela. I don't want, like you're just a normal person. You went to college. You kind of did some soul searching, wanted to figure something out, got a job as a personal trainer. After a couple of years, you weren't really making it. So you got a corporate job and then spun network marketing in there somehow. And it's all starting to come together.
Absolutely.
I had an interview over the weekend with someone who mentioned that she goes to a gym where almost of the trainers have 4-year degrees, but yet she's been a member there for a couple of years and she's seen so many trainers come and go. And it's how it's got to be tough for someone who does a 4-year degree, let's say in exercise physiology, to not make it. So, like you've already said now, although only 5 hours a week, you never want to give those hours up. Let's say the network marketing business for you becomes a 7-figure income. You very well might still be out there at 5 a.m. with that crew pumping out those boot camps.
Yeah, I honestly, I would see myself, I would totally be out there with them because it's more like the fitness side to me is more, I mean, don't get me wrong, like with that company opportunity, we make great income, especially just teaching the 5 hours, a week. We do a lot of things outside, following up with people and helping them reach their goals and all that kind of stuff. But that's definitely, it's my me time too. Like as much as my own personal workouts are, I just love the fitness side of it. And I'll tell you, the spin, whatever network marketing company, anybody else decides to go with, for me, health and wellness was a no-brainer because one, that's my passion. It's what I love. I will say, like back when I worked at the gyms, they were always on our case to try and get us to sell their supplements that they had there. And I mean, I'll tell you, like personal training sales, I was usually at one of the top trainers, but as supplement sales, I was always at the bottom because I didn't have the passion. I didn't believe in their stuff. And so, but they go hand in hand together. If you're trying to help people on the fitness side lose weight, why would you want to go sell makeup and network marketing? For me, that was a no-brainer getting into health and wellness because they both have helped each other so much. Like, I mean, a lot of my, if you're a personal trainer and you help people with a health and wellness product, for me personally, and I'm sure you can vouch too, like a lot of the people that trust me as their personal trainer, so they're not going to go to their friend up the street that, just signed up with a company to sell a product. They're going to go with someone they trust. And I feel like with being a personal trainer, a lot of those people look up to me for that reason too and come to me for their products. So like, being the personal trainer side, I feel like has really helped my network marketing business and vice versa as well.
Do you have a mentor or mentors?
Just the uplines of my company right now with the Meltons. Julie Burke is also one of ours, someone I look up to. I followed them and actually started getting training from them, a while before I made the switch into my company. And then Allison, of course, Allison Schlitt, amazing woman. Those I would say are my 3 biggest mentors. Ray Higdon, of course, obviously, is somebody I follow a lot too.
Wow, nothing like naming. There's another one where we have a bunch of favorites.
Yes. Well, once you dial
um,
around, figure out who you can relate to and who you can follow and who you can really look at as mentors, like you got to find who like speaks to you, and those are the people that speak to me. And that's why one of the biggest things that helped me make the decision to move companies too was, why would I not want to partner with people like that?
I totally, you picked some, yeah, I totally get it. Oh my goodness. Let me think here. Do you have a blog or email marketing?
I do have a blog. It's something that I've actually just recently professionally had it redone. It's just acfitmompreneur.com is my blog. I have slowly get into the email marketing. I haven't conquered that part yet, but we're getting there. My biggest thing is going slow. I wanted to master one thing, was just the lives and the Facebook and the business page and the blogs, and then slowly add things to my plate. I've been one person who I've learned from experience to go slow. Like adding too many things on my plate at one time has always been my weakness, and it didn't get me anywhere. Kind of got me in a little hamster wheel going in circles. So finally, when I dialed back to just do, a few things at a time and conquer them and really rock it, it's helped both my fitness business grow, and then of course the network marketing, leaps and bounds on where we're going.
Well, your videos are great. I mean, your Facebook lives are fantastic.
Oh, thanks. Hey, that the video challenges is what got me into that. November was my first one, and before that, I didn't do live videos.
That was
It
your
took
first one?
November 1st was the first challenge. Like I had done a couple here and there, but I was never consistent ever as now. And it was the challenges I think really made a big difference for me. I'm a challenge person. I have to have accountability, and I want to be able to I have to kind of turn my homework, so to speak, into someone who's looking at what I'm doing. That's the biggest thing that helps to hold me accountable. So that's really when my live video journey started, was November.
November. I think I did that one too. Let's see here. I mean, I got a couple more questions that I'll let you and little Colton go. But what kind of advice would you offer somebody who wants to follow in your footsteps? Someone who's interested in literally like they're just one step behind you. What kind of advice would you give them?
Um, Really, really take your time to do your research would probably be my biggest thing. Don't jump. I see a lot of people jump on board with a company because their friend did, or because it's free to sign up, or whatever it is. Really find like it. I can't explain the good feeling that we have in our heart now, knowing in the fitness and in the network marketing company, feeling like we are home, like we know where we're at, we feel appreciated, we love it, and we really enjoy what we do. And so my biggest advice would be to do your research. Don't just sign up with someone because your friend did, or whatever. You really got to do your research in not only the product, because you got to love the product. You can't sell something that that you don't have passion behind. So do your research on the product, but bigger, do your research on the company, the comp plan that they have, the leaders that they have, the type of training they do, the systems they use. Make sure it's something that will fit your lifestyle. It would be my biggest tip I can give.
Well, wellness fits everybody's lifestyle. That's got to be an easy one for you.
Right? Oh yeah. True. It should.
What books are you reading, or what would you recommend?
One of my favorites is 3 Feet from Gold is one of my favorites. It's one I've actually read a couple times. I love, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, I suck at reading. I hate reading. But so it takes me to find one that really speaks to me, to actually where I can't put it down until I've done. That's probably been the most recent one that I read. And I love it. I mean, for network marketing, I just got Ray Higdon's video, the freakishly effective social media. I can't remember how the exact title goes, but it's actually sitting here on my desk. But I just started reading that one. That one would be, I mean, it's easy to read. It's simple. It's short. So like anybody in network marketing, I think should definitely invest the $10 in that book, because it's totally worth it. Other than that, I'm more of a video and motivational type video person. I like to listen versus read.
Got it. Well, the question of what books you would recommend is also just powerful. Maybe not even be what you have read, just what angle you're taking at education.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what's the best way to get a hold of you, and what business would you most likely partner with somebody with?
What business would I partner somebody with?
Right. If someone saw this interview, they were super inspired by you. Their mom, who's a boot camp person, and they're like, I want to connect with her. And what kind of business would you connect with people right now?
I mean, network marketing would be my first. I mean, because the fitness to me, network marketing is a little, like I said earlier, it's not easy. It definitely takes work, but I feel like it's something that someone can get started no matter where. If they're working a different full time job right now, like I did, I did it very, very part time when I first started. I was very limited on time, but I was still able to make it successful. So I feel like that's a great step one for people because they can do it, in the nooks and crannies of their day and be successful, and then take those stepping stones to get out of whether it's a corporate world job or something else that they're doing. And then, fitness is a road that you want to go down and you're not down there yet. I feel like if you get your network marketing off the ground and help you with some of that financial freedom, then you can take it, to the fitness side or whatever it else that you want to do. I feel like it's a great step one would be network marketing for sure.
I'm rocking with you.
I know, right? It's like a mom rock. You never stop, even when you don't have the baby.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm
You have
surprised.
any final notes? Final words of
Um,
wisdom?
Man, just stick to it. Like you said, with the 90 days, there's whatever. I did a video the other day when I was going off the topic of what how long it takes you to create a habit, because so many people go, oh, it's 21 days to create a habit. And it's actually really studies show it's way longer. So
Oh
my
yeah.
biggest tip and encouragement for anybody is to keep going. The biggest thing I see so many people have great potential, can be successful in fitness or network marketing. They just give up too easy. They listen to the naysayers, the people that tell them no, or the family that makes fun of them, because network marketing is not the profession that people will just jump into and love. More people were skeptical about it. I know I was. I laughed at the guy that introduced me to the company. I laughed at him and I told him no for about 7 or 8 months. And finally he was like, what do you have to lose? And just try. And I'm like, okay, you got a good point. I guess I can try it. So, give it a try. Like, really, you have nothing to lose to give something a chance. What's the worst that can happen? If you fail, that's a learning experience. Failure is part of every journey, and it should be. Definitely, take that as a life lesson or a business lesson or whatever you want to listen, whatever type of lesson you need, and keep going forward and surround yourself with some positive people. If you got a lot of negative people in your life, that was another one of my other reasons that I made a big move. I just got surrounded by too many negative noise in my life. I just needed to have a fresh start and some positive vibes. So if you don't have that in your life, you need positive vibes for sure. Surround yourself with some other people that have similar interests and will build you up, and you can do whatever you want to do.
To comment on that, that was one of the main focuses I had when I started secondary source of income. I'm not with the same business that I was when I first got into that, but I remember going to a meeting, and it was just amazing how outgoing and how fun people were at the
Mm-hmm.
meeting that I went to. And I remember thinking to myself, when you're a personal trainer, you're a solopreneur. And you might be a solopreneur besides your clients. The only person you might talk to is the people that you work with and no one
Right.
else. And that was stressful. And then when I would talk to other trainers, like, I don't want to date myself too much, but I remember trying to start a business before the iPhone, and just connecting with the 8 or 9 trainers I had access to, and that was it, 8 or 9, and asking them to partner with me on a business, and all 8 of them saying no. I had no one else to connect to. And now with social media, I have thousands of people I connect to. 8 people
Right.
easily say no to me, and I just check them off the list. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. But back then, I had no one else. But those 8 or 9 people were also very negative about it, which
Right.
was made it easy to move on and to change out. And oftentimes that's what we have. And I really appreciate when you say surround yourself with positive people because those options are open to us.
Absolutely. It's a choice for sure.
I might not let you off with this video for another hour just so I can surround myself with a positive two people. Where's Papa Dukes?
He's at work.
Oh,
Yeah.
you'll retire him in 2018.
That's my goal. He
Yes.
loves what he does. He sells big Mastercraft boats, so this is their prime time season.
Well, how about you? Don't retire him until my wife and I buy one.
Yeah, okay, we can definitely do that.
We'll step up our game.
So, yeah.
I did not know that that's what he did. That's fun. Well, Colton, you did a great job. You didn't say much. Uh-oh. You still there? She's frozen. Well, Angela.
Oh, there you
Oh.
are.
Yay.
Connection got funky.
That's fine. Where are you at?
We're in Fort
Fort Worth,
Texas.
right?
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. We love it.
Well, I hope to see you soon.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I definitely hope to get to actually meet some of y'all in person soon.
That's what my wife said the other day. She says, we've never met her in person at none of the conferences or anything like that. And I said, that's the nature of our business that we do now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, we just literally signed up before the last conference that there in January. So, well, yeah, we signed up in November. We signed up on Halloween Day, actually. We signed up trick or treating.
Well, Allison Schlitt and I have done multiple businesses together. And we never met each multiple, 2 or 3, actually maybe more than 3. And it wasn't until this past year that we actually, or a couple of months ago that we actually met in real life.
Oh,
that was
wow,
kind of
how
fun.
cool.
I ran up to her and gave her a really uncomfortable hug and made it comfortable. which I very well might do with you when I see you.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I love it. Yeah, I can't wait to meet everybody.
Well, you have a great day. If you need anything, you let me know. I'd love to help you out in any way that I can, and I'm really grateful for your time.
Yeah, absolutely. My pleasure. Thanks for having me on, and same for you and the wifey and the babies and the kiddos. Just holler at me. I'm happy to help.
Maybe I'll get my wife to hold her baby when you guys do your video so you can hang out with them a little bit.
Yes, we totally should.
All right. Have a good day.
All right, you too.